From the studio that brought us 2019's excellent run-and-gun side-scroller Blazing Chrome comes their latest effort, Vengeful Guardian Moonrider. While Blazing Chrome was a lovely fusion of Contra meets Metal Slug, with Vengeful Guardian, Joy Masher brings us exquisite 2D action gameplay more reminiscent of games such as Ninja Gaiden, though you'll find other influences sprinkled throughout this exhilarating 2 to 3 hour romp as well. A love letter to the 16-bit era, Vengeful Guardian Moonrider sets players in a war-torn world where super soldiers run the show. The mighty warrior Moonrider is created to maintain totalitarianism, however Moonrider says screw that, develops a mind of its own, and sets out to destroy the super soldiers, hopefully freeing society of this evil reign. While the game has a positive message overall, and some really great throwback cutscenes between the action, the dialogue is honestly a bit laughable in spots, and well, let's be honest, you aren't purchasing this game in hopes of being served a deep, intricate narrative. If you are, I don't know what to tell you won't find it here. What you will uncover is a very sound, well-made action experience. Moonrider features 8 levels, many of which take place in either some sort of destroyed facility or within cities. A built-in tutorial is available from the start, which does a pretty nice job of showing players the ropes, though if you are already familiar with this genre of games, you won't find too many surprises here. Moonrider can jump, he can run, he can perform drop kicks, hang from obstacles, wall jump, which feels really great, slash, and use special abilities as well. When it comes to these special attacks, you quickly realize that this is also, in a lot of ways, a tribute to classic Mega Man titles. Upon completion of the first level, you can choose whichever world you would like to go to next. As you make your way through these challenging gauntlets, you'll inevitably encounter a boss, hopefully defeat that boss, and gain a new unique ability. And so now you can figure out which weapon works best against who, and ultimately approach the game in different ways, or even create your own challenges. On top of all of that, these levels are full of secrets which can lead to hidden microchips that can then be installed into Moonrider. Most of these chips are pretty helpful, like an armor boost for example, but they do come with a trade-off more often than not. By boosting my armor, thus making the game easier, my punishment was that I would only be able to achieve a max B rank on a level. There was even a chip I discovered that made it so one hit would kill me. Players who love going for those speed runs or ridiculous one life only attempts will discover plenty of replayability here despite the short length of the campaign. On the default settings, Vengeful Guardian Moonrider still offers plenty of challenge for those of average skill sets such as myself, and you'll have a reasonable amount of lives. The game's checkpoint system is mostly fair, so you won't have to backtrack the entirety of a level. Overall, I like the simplicity of the microchip system. You can only wear a few at once, so you can't stack them necessarily. It does add a little bit of strategy, but I think what really helped to make this such a fun and fair experience is just how sound the core mechanics feel. The wall jumping is excellent, very responsive as I mentioned earlier. Combat and general platforming feels fantastic, and the level design is pretty strong throughout, though I probably could have done without the spiky water level. But still, this is an action game that feels great to play and not overly cheap. Pit deaths aren't insta-kills, bosses have reasonable patterns, and even shielded enemies, usually the bane of my existence, are kind of fun to destroy as it's easy enough to switch between abilities and deal with them that way. As for the visuals, they are jaw-dropping in that 16-bit style, gorgeous pixel art, it animates fluidly. I love the world they created here. The enemies have this robotic, alien-like quality to them. It gives the game a real gritty look, while not entirely void of color. You'll also have a CRT filter available if you really want to harken back to the old days, but however you play, Vengeful Guardian is a real visual treat that looks reminiscent to some of the best SNES titles. To accompany the lovely graphics are some wonderful compositions which carry great melodies amongst driving electronic drum beats. Explosions have that familiar 16-bit crunch. There's even some muffled voices here when you destroy enemies, or some quips from bosses as well, which adds a little bit of charm. From the patter of your feet as you run to the twirling noise of your jump, the game sounds awesome throughout, and I honestly hope to add this soundtrack to my music collection sooner rather than later. Vengeful Guardian Moonrider is a game that doesn't exactly add anything new to the genre, but also not every release has to be this earth-shattering, life-altering event, does it? This is a developer that set out to make a 16-bit action game, and they've done just that. It looks great, it plays great, it sounds fantastic, and I had a blast going through. That said, this could be a one and done for a lot of you out there, especially if you're not into going for speed runs after the fact, or you don't want to try one life runs. You'll get the secrets maybe, but at max you might have 4 to 5 hours of fun here before you maybe never play it again. Even still, Moonrider is a fun, well-made product and a wonderful way to ring in the new year.